Hi, my name is Sara and I'm from Sudbury, Northern Ontario. When I started curling in grade 3, I just did it as a social aspect to have fun with my father as well as my friends. Throughout the years, as I've blossomed into the curler I am today, I'm able to say that I've curled on both coasts of Canada, all over the province of Ontario, in 5 provinces, and as well as the United States. On March 19th, I held my Brooms for Babes curling fun spiel in support of the Sandra Scholarship Foundation.
Feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing.
The Idlewild was very generous in donating their ice facilities for the Brooms for Babe fundraiser. At the end of the day, we raised over $3,000 for the Sandra Scholarship Foundation. The 3-4 endgame format proved to be successful, as many people had hoped that this would be an annual fundraiser. Regardless of chosen again to be a recipient of the Spirit of Sandra Scholarship, I will be hosting the 2nd annual Brooms for Babes Curling Fun Spiel. The money from entry fees as well as a 50-50 and a silent auction will be donated towards the Sandra Scholarship Foundation. I'm very fortunate to live in such a generous and supportive community, where every prize was donated as well as the amount of support that we received from participants. This past September, I started my post-secondary education at Laurentian University studying in gerontology. Throughout the year, as my grandparents had many medical struggles, it inspired me to take a different change in my career plans. In the fall, I will be starting nursing at Laurentian while maintaining a minor in gerontology. I am currently standing outside of Northern Ontario School of Medicine. Sudbury is very privileged to have a facility like this, as it is the only medical school in Northern Ontario. Because of this partnership between Lakehead and Laurentian University, not only has the role of rural healthcare been able to grow across Canada, but has also been able to grow across the globe. Having the Northern Ontario School of Medicine on the same campus as Laurentian University inspires me every day, as well as makes me realize how attainable my dreams of becoming a doctor actually are.
Although I was only 3 years old when Sandra Scholarship passed away, it can still be said to this day that she was part of one of the best curling teams to ever put together. We were a very talented and technically skilled team, but I believe they were much more than that. They valued their friendship and team dynamics, which is something I think every team should strive for. They are an inspiration to many young athletes and myself. They were 3-time Canadian and world champions, and they won the gold medal at the 1998 Nagano Olympics.
I am currently standing outside of Health Sciences North, which has many specialized programs, as it is Sudbury's leading care facility. One of these programs is called NeoKids. NeoKids specializes in critical care cases in children so they can be treated in northeastern Ontario. The Idlewild Golf and Country Club has proudly been my home curling club for the past 8 years now. Throughout this past curling season, my curling team and I placed 8th overall in the OJCT Curling Tour, as well as went undefeated throughout the round robin at our provincials, but unfortunately did not win the title of Northern Ontario Junior Women's Provincial Champions. Although we lost the provincial finals in the month of January, the biggest loss that month wasn't that of a game, but it was that of my grandfather. Although it was heartbreaking, this has inspired me to want to represent my grandfather, my city, my province, and my country in the sport of curling. For this upcoming curling season, I will be curling with Team Burns, with members Krista, Megan, and Laura. Our goals for the season are to do well in all of the OJCT events we will be participating in, as well as to qualify for provincials as well as nationals. This past year, having been selected to be a Spirit of Sandra Scholar provided me with such an honor and a privilege to represent such an amazing foundation. I was very fortunate to receive the opportunity to travel to Manitoba to participate in a camp where we got the tour of a needle intensive care unit at one of the hospitals in Manitoba. Meeting the other scholars as well as John and Kathy, the mentors, was such an amazing opportunity that I would love to have again. I would like to be reconsidered for the scholarship to not only have this opportunity again, but to be able to continue my post-secondary education while curling competitively. The 6 core values that I will always believe in are respect, integrity, compassion, passion, commitment, and gratitude. I believe that with these values, anything in life is possible, whether it be in education, sport, or just everyday life.
I've become revolutionaries.